After adding a sleek new electric vehicle to their family fleet, one household faced a dilemma: what to do with the old gas-powered car. Instead of selling it, they planned a 500-mile farewell tour from Southern California to Northern California, where it would be gifted to the driver's mom, currently limping around town in a beat-up Lexus. But the trip sparked a bigger question every would-be EV owner faces: how do electric cars stack up against gas ones on long road trips? To find out, a couple decided to split up, one driving their Tesla Model Y, the other in their Lexus RX 350, in a race north. With dogs riding shotgun and snacks packed, they hit the road to answer the burning questions. Is EV travel more of a hassle? How long do charging stops really take? Do they delay your arrival? And is it actually cheaper, or just a shiny illusion with hidden costs? Gas power versus electric precision. In the red corner, a 2016 Lexus RX 350, a premium SUV that offers a V6 engine and all the horsepower you could want to scream down I-5 in style. It gets around 20 miles per gallon in the city and about 27 on the highway. But for this road trip, the real-world fuel economy was closer to 17 miles per gallon due to mixed driving conditions. With a full tank, the Lexus promised an estimated range of 302 miles, making it just capable enough to do the trip with only one fill-up. And in the blue corner, the long-range Tesla Model Y. This electric beauty was equipped with 19-inch rims and Michelin all-season tires, with an official full-charge range of around 330 miles. But as every EV owner knows, real-world range varies like your mood after 3 cups of coffee. At 100% charge, the Tesla dashboard optimistically predicted 306 miles. Plenty for the road trip with a couple of charging stops. EV charging. One of the biggest differences between gas and electric becomes painfully clear when you're on the highway and running low. Refueling. For a gas car, it's straightforward. Pull in, pump for 5 minutes, maybe grab some jerky, and you're off. For electric cars, especially Teslas, the process involves more nuance. When you plug into a high-powered charger, your car sucks up electricity like a kid drinking soda at a birthday party, but only up to about 70%. After that, the charge speed slows significantly to protect the battery. To put it in numbers, charging from 20% to 70% might take only 15 minutes at a 250 kilowatt supercharger, but pushing it from 70% to 100% could take 45 minutes or more. This is why on road trips, seasoned EV drivers rarely charge to full. It's simply not efficient. Instead, they opt for short bursts of energy at multiple stops, which ends up saving more time overall. Tesla's navigation system even helps by plotting out optimal stops with just enough charge to get to the next point without ever pushing into that painfully slow 90 to 100% territory. The early morning launch. At the ridiculous hour of 4 a.m., both cars set off on their mission. It was cold, dark, and probably too early for any logical human to be awake, but the race was on. Each driver brought a canine companion along for the ride. The Lexus carried a feisty Pomeranian named Obi, while the Tesla's co-pilot was a chill dog named Mr. Peanut Butter. Their first pit stop was Button Willow, a roadside oasis with a Starbucks, a taste of India, and the kind of bathrooms you enter with cautious optimism. The Lexus was in and out of the gas station in under 4 minutes, while the Tesla needed a little over 22 minutes to juice up. But during that time, the Tesla driver managed to walk the dog, use the bathroom, and make peace with waking up before sunrise. Meanwhile, the Lexus driver was grumbling about how much he missed Tesla's autopilot while dealing with sluggish steering and more buttons than a 1990s stereo system. Supercharging in style. Tesla's secret weapon became clear at the next major stop, Harris Ranch. This place is not just a pit stop, it's an EV paradise. With 80 ultra-fast supercharger stalls capable of 250 kilowatts, it looked more like a charging festival than a gas station. The Tesla stopped here for a longer recharge, about 27 minutes, so it could comfortably reach the final destination without needing to plug in again. On the other hand, the gas-powered Lexus didn't even need to refuel at this point. It simply stretched its legs, figuratively, let the dog sniff some bushes, and waited for the Tesla to catch up. But despite the wait, the Tesla had one major advantage that can't be understated: autopilot. With it, the EV driver could relax, stretch, snack, and generally enjoy the ride without being glued to the steering wheel. The Lexus driver, on the other hand, was fighting off back pain and regretting every bump in the road like a guy on a very long first date. Crunching the costs. When it came to the dollars and cents, the Tesla had a slight edge. Filling up the Lexus cost around $45, thanks in part to the infamously inflated gas prices along highway rest stops. Meanwhile, the Tesla spent about $37 charging at 2 supercharging stations. That doesn't seem like a huge difference until you consider that those supercharger rates are almost double the cost of home charging. At home, where most EVs get their daily energy, the cost is typically around 22 to 24 cents per kilowatt hour, much cheaper than the road trip rates. This means that while the Tesla's savings on a single road trip might not be jaw-dropping, the long-term cost of ownership definitely favors electric. Most people don't road trip daily, but they do charge daily, and charging at home is significantly cheaper than filling a tank at any gas station. Arrival and aftermath. The Lexus reached Santa Clara at 10:19 a.m., clocking in at a total travel time of 6 hours and 19 minutes. The Tesla pulled in just 1 minute later, an impressive feat considering it had to stop and charge for nearly an hour. Even more impressive, the Tesla driver stepped out fresh-faced and relaxed, while the Lexus driver looked like he'd just finished a triathlon in a business suit. There was a clear difference in driver fatigue, and that counts for a lot when you're doing long-distance travel. In the end, the parents receiving the cars were a bit baffled. "Why did you bring 2 cars?" they asked, raising eyebrows. The excuse? A small argument, which might be the best cover story for science this side of Bill Nye. Who really wins? So who takes the crown in this long-distance duel? If you're judging by pure speed, the gas car gets you there first, but it's not by much, maybe 40 to 50 minutes faster, depending on how quickly you can down a Starbucks latte and leash your dog. When it comes to comfort, cost, and overall experience, the Tesla had a clear upper hand. Autopilot reduced fatigue significantly, and the charging stops turned into natural breaks instead of interruptions. Yes, gas cars are still faster in a straight race, but electric cars make the journey more enjoyable. You get cleaner energy, fewer emissions, lower operating costs, and a quieter ride. Plus, you start to appreciate that EVs aren't just cars, they're rolling tech ecosystems with fewer buttons, smarter software, and a built-in excuse to explore roadside diners. So next time someone tells you EVs aren't ready for road trips, just tell them about the couple that raced across California and arrived 1 minute apart. Then ask them if they've ever heard of Harris Ranch, and watch them get jealous. And that's a wrap on our epic electric versus gas road trip showdown. If you enjoy this video, do us a huge favor and smash that like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for riding along with us, and until next time, charge up, drive safe, and keep it rolling. Catch you in the next one.